Hey guys, it's Ahmed from Cologne Kingdom, and today we're going to be reviewing the very popular, very trendy Asad by Lattafa. Now, Lattafa is one of my favorite fragrance houses. They are consistently known for producing great, long lasting, fresh scents, and I think they hit it out of the park with Asad as well. Unfortunately, this fragrance is no longer the hidden gem it once was. A few years back when I first got this in 2022, nobody knew it existed. No one knew what it was. But in the last few months, it's really blown up quite a bit, especially on social media. Look at TikTok and Facebook. People have spoken about this quite a bit. So is it still exclusive? I think so. If you do buy this, it's very unlikely you're going to be walking down the street and somebody else is going to be wearing this as well. I don't think that's going to happen. But some people might recognize it, but still, I think people will ask you, what the hell is that? That smells great. So, exclusive, yeah, pretty much. So, onto the scent itself, which is probably the most important thing. This fragrance has been compared a lot to the Sauvage Elixir. I can see it, but I don't. I do think people slightly overestimate the similarities between the two. The opening notes, however, are practically identical. I think the differences in the DNA come with the base notes after you've been wearing it for a couple of hours. It's as spicy though. With the opening note, you're getting very similar notes and a very similar scent. So I can see the confusion. But I think once you apply this onto your skin, after a couple of hours, once the base notes really start to kick in, I think the vanilla just overpowers anything else with the Assad. Nowhere near as much with the Elixir. In terms of pure quality, unfortunately, an Elixir knocks it out of the park. It isn't even close. The Elixir is just much better blended. I think with Assad, like a lot of Arabian scents, it does feel a little bit synthetic, which isn't a really bad thing. I think every fragrance, I mean, 90% of fragrances are at least a bit synthetic, but you do sort of notice it here. You will not notice it with the Sauvage Elixir, absolutely not. Overall, the scent, Elixir is better, but we still give Assad a 4 stars out of 5, absolutely. Now, next up, onto performance. This is what a lot of people speak about when they speak about this scent. Longevity is insane with this bottle. People on the internet have quoted 10 to 11 hours. For me personally, it's about 8 to 9 hours, which is pretty crazy since scents, for some reason, don't last very long on my skin, not unless I moisturize. But without moisturizing, just putting this scent on naturally, I can get out at least 8 hours. It's fantastic. The power is a bit strong. If you are looking for a more intimate, a bit more subtle scent, this might not be the one for you. I think people will notice this. It's not as loud as the Elixir, by the way, but generally speaking, for a fragrance, it is kind of loud. If you're walking past and you put it on, you spray it on a couple of times, people will notice it. So if you are a little bit more introverted and you don't want people to know what you're wearing unless they're very close to you, there might be better options in the market. So it's not very intimate, not too loud either. The longevity is insane. The performance will give it 4 stars out of 5. Now, lastly, on to price, maybe the most important category, who knows? 5 stars out of 5. I don't really have to say too much. In the US, it's less than $30. In the UK, you can get this, I think, less than £20 now. So it's insane for the quality that you get. If you didn't know how much it cost and you just tried this cologne and you tried it for like a week or something, you'd think this was at least $100. I'm not even kidding. Yes, there's a slight synthetic feel to it, but the bottle quality for me, I like, even though it's a bit controversial. I've seen people say they don't like it. Look at that. I think it's good. I think it's good. I think the bottle is good. I think the scent is very good. I think the performance is absolutely world class. So for less than $30 to get this, it's crazy. The downside with the price is that I think it's going to go up by the end of 2024. The reason for that is like any other fragrance. Once it starts to trend, once people start to know about it, once demand goes up, naturally the price will go up as well. So as long as this is below the $50 mark, the £40 mark here in the UK, it's a bargain. It's worth the money, absolutely. The moment it starts to get to 70, 80, $90, I don't think it will get that high. But if it does, then yeah, I think there's better. You might as well just buy the actual elixir. Now, last but not least, should you buy it? Listen, if you're looking for a casual winter scent, very pretty well blended, great longevity, affordable price, interesting looking bottle with a little lion thing in the middle. If that's what you're looking for, that's what you're in for in the market specifically. This ticks all the boxes. So I'd go for it. Yes, for sure. As good as the elixir? No. Still good? Absolutely. Pretty affordable. Yeah.